Hi guys, it's Emily from Noble Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my gratitude journal, June 2024, and I'm trying to get the light right. I think that's a bit better actually. Trying to get the light right. I'm in a summer dress, look, you see a nice summer dress. So obviously I will straight away say I'm not doing this in order. I'll straight away say that one of the things I'm grateful for is that summer has finally arrived. I'm filming this on the Tuesday. Obviously this is going live on the Friday, so I'm kind of filming it a little bit close. You've got some pre-filmed videos coming out, but at the moment we're in heat wave. It's 28 today and it'll be 28 on Wednesday. I think it's cooling down by the time this video goes live, but it's still going to be sunny and I am so sodding grateful. When it's this weather, my joints hurt less. Yes, my Raynaud's are a little bit sore, so I've still got some sort of. By the time it heats up, I'll have to stay in the shade because I do get very hot and bothered. So I'm going to stay in the shade. I've also need to remember sun cream because I burn like a peach. I go literally bright red. But I'm loving reading in the garden. I'm loving sitting out here reading. The day that I'm filming this today, I'm going to be reading my Count of Monte Cristo. I've got a sort of fantasy book and then a contemporary book to read. I'm reading in the garden as much as I can because obviously I've still got to be a mum. I've still got to get on and do the housework and do everything, but because obviously with the heat you can't do too much, so I'm reading in the garden, sitting, reading in the garden. Another thing I'm grateful for that I've not written on my notes is that I'm getting through Bridgerton season 2 because I like to read when I'm eating my lunch, and that's the only time I get the TV really, and not to read. I like to watch TV when I'm eating my lunch. So it's going to take me time to finish the Bridgerton season, and I'm desperate to finish it though. But at the same breath, I don't want to finish it because it's going to be like another 2 years apparently until we get the next season. It's like, I love Bridgerton so much. So I'm truly grateful for that. On the other note, unfortunately, the hospital appointment that I had at the start of the month didn't go well. Obviously we talk about gratitude, so I have the day we went, we didn't get the news I was hoping for. It was like, it is going to be a battle for me to get the hysterectomy. So I literally went out of the consulting room in floods of tears because he wanted me to try these injections, to try and bring on the menopause. It went various other options he wanted me to try, but he didn't feel like he listened. But after that, I was lucky that Chris, for starters, went and took me to lunch. We went to Harvester. I'll show you some pictures at the end where, you know, I do my normal picture thing. And he took me to the Harvester. We had like a lovely, we went to Harvester, had like cellar bowl starter. I had a lovely meal. I did treat myself to a dessert and a couple of gin cocktails, so I was a little bit nicely tiddly. And then picked up the kids and I went for a walk with my friends. So the next thing I'm grateful for is my friends. Each and every one of you. It's been a tough month with health stuff and various other things that have happened. It's been a very, very tough month. Like June probably one of the worst. But I could not have got through it with all my friends. I'm not going to link all the channels. I'm not going to do all that because you know who you are. My friends have been my rocks, and obviously my sisters and my mum. But without my friends, I would not have been coping this month. And I am truly grateful to each and every one of you that reaches out to me in different ways. Actually, I wasn't going to do it. I was going to do it in a different order, but I do want to say thank you to Angela. She has experience because of her job about knowing my health problems, and she's really supported me in that. She sent me this bookmark, Dearest Gentle Reader, Lady Whistledown Society Papers. So she sent me this gorgeous bookmark, and then my birthday present that she pre-ordered when it came out in paperback is the Shadow Cabinet by Gina Dawson, which is the second in the series. I will be reading this soon, but this arrived again when I needed it. When you see my book haul, which I think is going to be actually the next video, you'll see how many books I bought. But I also received quite a lot of anonymous gifts again. So those anonymous gifts, whoever sending them, I don't know if it's Amazon or what, but they are arriving just when I need you. So whoever this is, and I don't expect gifts. I put my Amazon wish list at the bottom of this video, purely just in case anyone wants to do it, say thanks, do it, give me a gift. But I will say, right now more than ever, my books have been my saviour. Everyone handles stress differently. One of the things how I've handled it has been that I've read more and I've bought a few more. So my book haul is big this month, but books are my saviour, and I'm grateful for them. Booktube is a safe place for me. So when I receive books, or when I get books, or when I read books, I am so grateful and I am so happy. So thank you, every one of you, for always supporting in different ways. I will say that it's funny, I can talk on here easier than I can talk to people in person sometimes, because I'm talking to a camera, so it's like I'm talking to whoever else. It's like I'm talking to a friend, which is how I've always wanted my channel to be. But I will say Booktube is the first place I fitted in a long time. I'm not someone that is confident. I know I'm a chatterbox, but I'm not the most confident of people. I'm not confident with my body image. I'm not confident with a lot of different things. But when I'm here, I feel like I can be me. So thank you all for letting me be me and supporting me and being my friends. I'm very, very grateful. So yeah, I did have those, so thank you for that. On the before I forget, on the hospital, I have literally just had an appointment with my GP, and she has said that she's doing blood tests because of my girly stuff to check the levels of everything, but she is still keen to put through the hysterectomy, and she's still keen on me getting it, and she's still going to support me and work out what we can do. But she really listened, and I'm so grateful for my GP, because she really did listen, and she was very supportive, and it was nice to feel heard, and it was nice to back up that she agreed with what I've said about the condition and with what the next step is, and she said she's totally supportive, and she knows that even though it's a big operation and I've got a lot of things to be nervous about, she's still going to support me, and she's going to do everything she can for me. So I'm so grateful for her. Didn't get to go out with Charlie this month because of various reasons, but I ended up going to Crowthorne and Wokingham with my youngest sister Vicky. She's not online, so I won't show any pictures of her, but I will show you pictures because we went to Chopsticks. So we ended up having a day out together. It pretty much was a day out. She picked me up about 10ish. We went to Crowthorne first, and we bought some books. Like I said, the book haul is going to be massive this month. We bought some books there, and then we went to this sweet shop, and I bought a massive bag of Pick and Mix. I didn't eat it all myself, and I think I had it for like a week and a half. Chris and the kids had some, but that alone was amazing. And then we went to Woking. It was the day where it was literally sunshine and showers. So 1 minute it was pouring down rain, the next minute it was sunny. And then we went to Woking and we got some books, and then we went to Chopsticks in Bracknell, and we had lunch, and we bought a few more books in town. And it was like, and then she helped me we picked a nice swimsuit for a holiday that we're going on at the end of July, which we're technically going to count in August because of the way my filming works. But yeah, we had a lovely day together. I'll show you one of the books we bought. Obviously you'll see my book haul, but I found the Whalebone Theatre in, I think we found this one in Oxfam, and it was like £1.99 for this book, and it is absolutely incredible. Like, I know Charlie from Charles Heathcote loved this book, or wanted to read. I can't remember one of the others, but I know that a few people have talked about this book. It's historical fiction, and this is the story of an old English manor house in the sea with crumbling chimneys, draping ivy, and a library full of dusty hardbacks. It's the story of three children who grew up there, and the adventures they create themselves while the grown-ups entertain endless party guests. The worlds they imagine from books they aren't supposed to read, and the lessons they learn from eavesdropping through oak panels. It's historical fiction. It looks like it's absolutely going to be incredible, and it's one I can't wait to read. So I found that. And obviously the women's prize winner got announced, and it was the winner this year was the one that I wanted to win, and it was Brotherless Night by V.V. Ganeshan. I wanted this to win. You all know that it was a favourite of that month. Wait till you see my favourite for the year for the position of it, but let's just say it's pretty high up there. It was shortlisted and it won, and I went into Waterstones and pre-ordered and did a click and collect and got my own copy of it, because I've been waiting for it to come out in my Waterstones in Bracknell, and that was my treat for everything that I've been going through. I got this treat, and it was so I can't wait to read it again. I read it from the library and I loved it. So it's not very often I get books from the library and then want my own copy, but you can't have a favourites for the year without having your own physical copy of a book, can you? So I had to get mine. So we did also get that. And what other book did I get? Oh, and also I found this one, an Agatha Christie, The Mysterious Affairs at Stars. I did get 2 Agatha Christies this month, but I think 1 Marple and 1 Poirot, and this is the first Poirot apparently of the series, so it's the first one that's written. And this is The Mysterious Affair at Stars. It's a country house, a murder, a Belgian detective. After the Great War, life can never be the same. Captain Arthur Hastings is invited to Styles to recuperate from injuries sustained at the front. It is the last place he expects to encounter murder. Fortunately, he knows a former detective, a Belgian refugee, who happens to be staying nearby. Here, for the first time, meet Agatha Christie's legendary creation, Hercule Poirot. This was £1.75, but it's a stunning copy that I'm collecting these editions, the HarperCollins editions. So I did get that. So yeah, we had a lovely day together, and that was really good. So I have had various things happening with the children. They are now deciding that they don't want to have their pictures online, so I will support that, and I won't be sharing the pictures of the children online. But we did have Thomas's sports day. He did absolutely incredible. It was a hot day. It was a lot of running around. He did so well. He ran faster than I've ever seen a little kid run. He enjoyed it. He was showing off. He had the time of his life. And me and Chris to sit there and watch him was absolutely incredible. I was a ridiculously proud mum. And then Chris treated me to Subway, which we had in the garden. Again, I didn't show you the picture of the little sub. I did have a giant sub, but it was Friday. It was my treat. It's nice to be off. Unfortunately, poor Mia was poorly at one point this month, so I did have another Friday off. She's all getting better now, but she was a bit poorly. But we went on, and then the next day, Saturday, me and Mia went to see Inside Out 2 with Holly, who's my surrogate niece sort of thing. We went with Holly to see Inside Out 2 in the evening, and we got a big box of popcorn, which we didn't eat all of it. I think Thomas ended up eating some the next day, and we had it was lovely to watch Inside Out. I will say that those of you who want to watch Inside Out 2, it is one of the main new characters is anxiety, and I struggled with the way anxiety was portrayed at certain points. There is a point at the end, right near the very end, where anxiety is portrayed very well, and I think it dealt with something very well. And if you want to know what that is, please let me know. But it did deal with some things very well, and there were some quotes in it about happiness and sadness, joy and sadness, and how they run alongside together. They always work together, and you don't have one without the other, which is true. In life, we all do that. I can see, obviously, the lead character in this, in the book, the girl that they're all like in her head, all her emotions are in her head. She's hitting, like, she was 13 at the start, and that's obviously only a year away from where Mia is. And I found myself looking at Mia throughout the film thinking, so are you going to be going through this? I know it's set in America. Are you going to be having this? And what are we going to be doing? And Mia's quite ahead of her time, so some of it we do get anyway. Puberty and the hormones and all the other stuff, which is joy. But I found myself looking at her thinking, how can I support her best? And as a mum, how can I be the best? But I always make sure that she can talk to me, and she is my world. And it was lovely having an evening together, and it was lovely having Holly there, and it was great fun. And I did I always in town every day, every week, every month now. I do once or twice a month depending on the way the weeks work, because I go to the library every 3 weeks. I go to town and I go and always treat myself once a week. I do it in the weekday, so it's just me on my own, because it is to challenge my anxiety. I go to the library, then I go and buy myself shopping. I won't take Mia to, after filming this, I'll tell you what, after the chatty this month, I'll tell you what I'm doing on next week. But yeah, I went to the library, and then I think I went to Primark and did a bit of shopping or something. But then I went to Costa, had a coffee, and I did find myself a book. And I got another Christy Barlow, which is, I'm really loving her contemporaries, and this is A Sunrise Surprise at Blue Boathouse. I can't remember where exactly this is in the series, but you know I'm loving the Love Heart Lane series. I think I'm like look for the first one in the series at the library, but I'm not sure if that's gonna. And this is about the Blue Boathouse, and it's got two characters, Bee Fernby and Nolan Hemingway, and it's about Hartcross, and I love it there. I love this Love Heart Lane Hartcross. It's a really great series, so to find this for like £1, I was really happy. Yeah, those are the sort of key things that have really happened this month. Next month is going to be a lot of it. I don't know how long the video is, because next month it is a lot of it. Things are up in the air at the moment, so I can't say too much. See, towards the end of the month, the kids break up on the 19th, or Mia breaks up on Friday the 19th. Thomas has to go the Tuesday the week after. He has a day and a half the week after. So that's happening, and I think on the day, I think it'll work out with the library trips that I'll have to go to the library either the Monday. Yeah, I think I'm going to challenge myself and do things a little bit differently and go to the library on the Monday, because I won't be able to fit in. Otherwise it means I go to the library on the Tuesday. I don't know how it's going to work. Might have to swap it, or I can do it. But yeah, Thomas will have a half day and did work out my library trip, so I'll have to work out the way the weeks are going with the library trip that day. But they'll break up. On the day after this goes live, I'm taking Mia to town to get her some holiday bits, like some flip-flops and some swimming stuff and some bit of makeup, and we'll have a little treat. I may even get like a cake or something afterwards. Probably not, actually, because I don't like taking her to Costa. She likes Starbucks. How can you like Starbucks? I do not like Starbucks as much as I like Costa. I know that's a big debate. Do you like Starbucks or Costa? But I'm taking Mia to town, and we may get like a get something and sort of sit in town. I don't know, depends on how busy town is on Saturday, but we'll be going to town having a girly trip. And Thomas is watching football at the moment with Chris. He's watching all the Euros, so they'll be having fun stuff together doing that. We do have Jane Austen in July. That's something to scream about. I've got a lot of Jane Austen books to read, a lot of connection books to Jane Austen and all that, so that's going to be really good fun. Katie's book is coming out. I'm hoping to go to the book launch, but it depends on how everything's going at the moment. It is just a case of everything's up in the air, but hopefully we'll go. If not, I will be getting Katie's book anyway, so no matter what, Katie's book will be coming out, and I will be supporting Katie from the books and things. Before we go on holiday and before I film my gratitude journal, because I will be pre-filming, so some things like my gratitude journal might be a little bit early in July because I'll be pre-filming a few things so that I don't have to film while we're on holiday. And I'm getting my hair cut, and Mia might be getting our nails done for the holiday. I don't know exactly what we're doing with our nails, but she wants to get our nails done for the holiday. I am getting a haircut. I'm not going to cut too much off because I'm liking having it long and wearing it up at the moment, so I'm just going to get the split ends done and maybe get a little bit of shape so that I can still wear it up and still wear it down, but just make myself look nice for the holiday. So those are the things that are coming up. We don't know what's going on. I will obviously give you some upcoming videos in July, because obviously July is halfway through the year, so you'll be getting the mid-year free cut tag, the favourite books of the year so far. I've got a tag video. I'm going to be doing a fantasy shelf tour because I've moved my fantasy shelves book around now. And I think I've got a tag video, so that's be round about it. I'm not doing any Jane Austen July videos at the moment, I don't think, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's it. I will obviously show you the things that I'm grateful for and do things like that, but I know that this month has been tough, so it has been tough to think about things I'm grateful for, but let me know what you're grateful for. In spite of everything that is going on in the world at the moment and everything, let's think about what we're grateful for. So let me know in the comments down below. It's a hot sunny day, there is no other icon. If you got to the end of this video, leave me a sun emoji. Take care everyone, bye bye.